beginning, the end, and the eternal wanderer. So, in the Fool's journey, you're stepping forward into the unknown with nothing but faith in your heart. So, the Fool is a state of being, a way of seeing the world with fresh eyes and an openness to possibility, a willingness to trust. So some may look at the Fool card and think that they are naive or reckless, but the Fool is neither. The Fool is free. The Fool is free from fear, free from overthinking, free from the weight of the past. And that is where your true wisdom begins, okay? So, taking a look at the bottom of the decks, we have the Strength card, and this is obviously in the Prism deck, so Strength has generally the same meaning, and I'm thinking about that just having to do with the Fool's card as well. Being free from fear is a strength, being free from overthinking is a strength, and not letting your past hold you back is definitely a strength. So using those things to your advantages, and using your mind for other things, more powerful things, is definitely an advantage. And at the bottom of the tarot deck, we have the Nine of Cups. So it's all about satisfaction, emotional fulfillment, material comfort, and gratitude for those material comforts as well. So looking at this is saying, will a wish or desire be fulfilled? It's also a yes card, a nine card, which is a card of completion as well. And it says you have all it takes to fulfill all your needs and wishes. So understanding that the things that you desire, you're already entangled with those things, especially if you start thinking about them and thinking about them intensely. There's definitely signs of quantum entanglement, because there's no time. So since there is no time, there is immediately when you project something into your future, it entangles with your present self, your present moment. So going on this Fool's card or this Fool's journey, knowing where you end up, it gives you solitude and trust in the now moments. So asking yourself, what is it that stops us from chasing our dreams? What is it that keeps us standing at the edge, looking down, or hesitating? So I'm gonna keep this here while I shuffle. So let's shuffle. So ask ourselves, is it fear that keeps us in this energy? Is it the fear of falling, the fear of failing, or the fear of the unknown? So the Fool card reminds us that, it reminds us that there is no certainty. Well, certainty is just an illusion, really, because no one ever really knows. Some cards fell, I'm sure you heard. The card that flipped over is the Knight of Wands. A lot of fiery energy. Also the Page of Swords, which is, an intellectual pursuit as well. So not only is it like risk-taking in the physical, but also, very explorative in the mental energy as well. So, the Fool card reminds us that no one ever really knows how things will turn out, and that the future, no matter how much we try to predict it, it will always unfold in ways we cannot control. Okay, so the Fool card is teaching us the power of trust. It's like a deep soul level trust, the kind that says, I may not see the full path, but I will take the next leap anyway. So you are in the energy of, even if I fail, I will raise again. And the Fool card dares you to begin again and again, and that's why the Fool card is wise along every step of the journey. Is, taking that wisdom, and the greatest wisdom is, not waiting for a perfect moment, but it's telling you to move forward even if you don't have all the answers. So the Fool carries a very small bag of just the essentials. And it's asking you to ask yourself, how often do you burden yourselves with the weight of expectations? It's also calling you to look at the need to having it all figured out, or the pressure to follow a certain path, or anything telling you like what you should do. The Fool is that light energy, unburdened and untethered by, heavy baggage of the past. They don't carry it around, and they don't let, that's a true strength, not letting your old fears dictate your new beginnings. So, walking with an open heart and ready to receive whatever the universe has in store. And this is also the same energy that I talked about in, Pisces season, even though this is a timeless reading. But when you let go of the need to control every outcome, you make space for life to surprise you. And you make space for opportunities that you couldn't have imagined before. You make space for miracles. And this is the magic in trust as well. So, the Fool's journey is teaching us to begin again. So let's get some cards. We're gonna do a spread here, which is, indicating us, pushing us to, take a leap, to embrace an adventure, and realizing that the wisdom is in your leap. So seeing what wisdom comes like each step along the way, not because you know what will happen each step, but just because no matter what will happen, that you will grow no matter what, and growth is always worth it. So since you already feel yourself standing on the edge of a new beginning, unsure of what's next, let's see what the cards have for you. Let's see what new journey is opening up for you. Okay, the first card that flips out is the Queen of Pentacles. So, the Queen of Pentacles is telling you about, being practical. That's what's opening up. Like, you are opening up to abundance, and the way that you get there is by being grounded, being practical, and actually, doing things to get the life that you want. Taking a step. The Fool's journey is, not being afraid of, moving in that direction, even if you feel like there's something that you don't know. Just progress. Any progress that you're making, any expansion, any growth, is worth it. And with that can come different partnerships and, different foresights from actually, taking steps and taking initiative. So the Queen of Pentacles says you are abundant on your own. Keeping balance between emotions and practicality is a virtue. And it's calling you to ask, how can I balance practical and nurturing sides and creating abundance. So knowing that you need your rest and everything of that nature, but also knowing that you have to um, do practical things to actually reach your goals. So um, what action can you take every day in order to break down your goals into like bite-sized chunks so that you don't feel overwhelmed by the abundance, but still making sure that you're not abandoning your responsibilities with all of these new opportunities that's opening up. So let's see, what wisdom does the full card offer you, or the full energy offer you at this time? So the wisdom, the things that's coming to you at this time is the Ace of Wands, new beginnings, inspiration, creativity, like passion projects, and things that you can create that, gives you a sense of power, a sense of confidence, um, being in that energy of creating because you love it is very powerful, and it does push your growth. So the Ace of Wands here is saying a spark of creativity ignites within you. Embrace the fire of inspiration and take action. Going back to the Queen of Pentacles, the way that you actually get the abundance, which is spiritual, is to do things that are, grounded in physical, and, not being neglectful of, the things that need to happen, or, just being a lack of, not using all of these ideas that you have in your head, putting something out and using your creativity in order to, gain more or grow more on this journey. So that is the wisdom that you can take with you. Just not being afraid to move, not being afraid to, act on any creative, energy that you feel. All right. So let's see what will support you on this journey. What will support you on this journey? So we have what's supporting you is the Sun card. Positivity, success is supporting you. Then knowing that you're getting the things that you desire. That's something that is keeping you motivated. So you're actually seeing things unfold for you at this time. And that is what's motivating you. It's not superficial to want to see progress or to want to see, actual physical things happening for you. So the Sun card says, the sun reminds us that every day is a new opportunity to shine. Everything is illuminated. So there is, physical things that are actually happening in the world for you. And that is something that feels like more successful. And this is asking you how can you bring more joy and positivity into your life. So, appreciating the small wins that you are seeing, the growth that you are seeing. A good way to do it is to track the things that you're doing. So month by month, if something is increasing for you, you may say it's only a small increase, but each increase, being grateful for it, writing it down, appreciating it in some way, is showing a boost of energy. The opposite, the reversal of this card is a lack of energy or a setback. So if you're having any progress, like the Ace of Wands, if you're seeing that abundance, like the Queen of Pentacles, you are wanting to acknowledge that and bring joy to those moments that seem small. So let's see, what lesson will you learn from taking this leap and having these experiences. I'm gonna keep shuffling. I also have the dice here, so I will, pull that out. So what came out, I mentioned the Page of Swords before. It actually came out again. So it says curiosity, intellectual pursuit, communication, exploration, and confidence. We talked about that in the beginning, about exploring your mind, allowing your creativity to, guide you, and that being a big lesson in this season, being able to, take a leap on the things that you find and to like the things that you actually find and you're actually curious about. So the Page of Swords says, be bold and curious, be eager to explore the world around you and learn new things. So it's calling and asking you, what new ideas or perspectives am I currently exploring? So that's what this is all about, exploring your mind, not allowing yourself to get too wrapped up in, just thoughts, but, actually once you have a creative pursuit, a creative idea, taking practical steps in order to balance that and not get frustrated or, block creativity in any kind of way, taking a step forward and appreciating each step along the way. And, like I said, just not having that burnout energy or, things of that nature. And that is how you, continue to experience the abundance that you're looking for. So at the bottom of the deck, we have the Empress. And it's another yes card, a lot of fire energy, talking about, abundance, fertility, just nurturing your creativity, all words that we've seen all throughout this reading. So we also have the number 3 on that card and the number 1 and 19. So you may be seeing those numbers. Alright, so I hope the cards were reassuring you of, you are exactly where you need to be. We also have the Prism deck, the bottom of the deck. Like I said, it's a strength card. Being strong-minded, being strong-willed, get you to your level of abundance. So let's get some of these cards here. Don't forget to like the video. Subscribe to stay connected. of Pentacles energy. The Abundance card, talking all about the physical things that you receive. Is also green, like the Earth card, which, well, it is the Earth card. The Queen of Pentacles, it has the Earth card, and when this card comes out, it is also depicting coins, which is, the pinnacle. And it is important to remember that abundance can come in many ways and in many forms, of course, like love, friendship, career, and family, but also it can be monetary. That's why it shows the coins. So this card is asking you to recognize and celebrate the abundance that is in your life, along with a deep sense of gratitude that comes along with it. So that is there for you. Let's see. The Ace of Wands. We also have another green card talking about balance. So, like I mentioned a couple times in the reading, it's all about balancing the practical things with the, fun or spiritual side of it. So doing the physical and, non-physical things of like manifesting or, anything of that nature. Being very aware of, not just talking about the things that you want to do, but physically going out and, doing the things that you want to do. And that being in flow of that. So the balance card is referring to your need to look at areas in your life that may need more balancing. Sometimes outside sources can demand your full attention and allow a little time for yourself. So it's asking, how can you allow for more balance in your life as well? And what do you need to do to achieve it? So let's get one for the Sun card. Okay, we have the Faith card. So the Fool card is all about faith as well. This Faith card is, talking about, the joy in trusting and not being worried. There is definitely some upliftment or just peace that comes with, not being worried about, anything that may or may not happen, and trusting that the best and the ultimate good and the highest thing that you deserve will always be coming your way. When the Faith card is, coming out, it's not really about a belief in a higher power. Although, if it's a part of your practice, then that's fine as well. But it's more just about trusting that no matter what, everything will be okay. Like I said, there's an idea that there's, just something out there that's more larger than yourself or anyone else. And things are moving and shifting all the time to come towards you. So just keep working towards your goal. Take whatever next steps that may be there, and know that the outcome will lead you exactly where you need to be. So lastly, we have one more for the Page of Swords. Let's see what we get for this intellectual exploration type of card. Exploring your mind and exploring, your ideas physically as well. Allowing success. So let's see what lessons are coming. You're taking these leaps. I'm thinking about like letting people ask questions and then getting one card just to see what comes up for the questions. So let me know if you have a question. Obviously, it's only for anyone who catches lives. So the card that came out is the Ghost card. Kind of reminds me of that air. The Page of Swords, air, that's there. So it's the Ghost card. So maybe you're needing to go ghost. Focusing on yourself definitely requires an intense focus. And when this card comes up in a reading, it may be because a ghost from your past has been like paying your visit. So maybe you have in the past procrastinated, or the things that you wanted to do in the past, they're coming up again and you're wanting to do them right now. And use your creativity and stepping out on faith this time. So your ghost may be something, like that, unresolved, that you want to pursue again. Or it could be a person or a situation that you see from your past again that you're paying attention to. So focus on, what's emotionally coming up during this time. And why do you think this ghost is, here to teach you? Like, is it telling you to, go ghost and go deeper into your practice? Or, what is it saying to you individually? So let the cards reassure you and let you know that you are exactly where you are meant to be. So let's get some dice. I want to see what dice gonna come up here. Okay, I'm gonna show you the symbol really quickly, but I'll put it down to the side for a moment. Let me get some more. Okay. Let's get one more dice. Alright. So allow me to get some energy on what these things have the meaning of. So this first one, I have to find it, obviously. So this one has like the meaning of the Jupiter. I think this came out last time, that's why I'm forgetting. The meaning of Jupiter and that energy of your actions and your circumstances, and what those things do, how they affect, anything that you're going through, or anything that you're doing, like the actual influences of, what you may be doing, and not, like I said, balancing the balance card, balancing out the spiritual side of yourself and the, physical side as well. Making sure that you are not just talking about the things that you want out of life, but you're actually, doing something about the things that you want as well, which is also necessary. Not just talking about it, but being about it in the physical. And that's how abundance actually reaches you. The Queen of Pentacles is also about, nurturing and not just, sitting around and waiting for something to come to you, but appreciating the beauty in actually acting as well. So this symbol we have here is the Libra, which is, associated with, it's like between September the 23rd and October the 22nd, and it's representing like the balancing the scales energy. So that's coming out again, and it's representing like balance, justice, and harmony. So you're getting the things that you are actually deserving at this time. When it's talking about, justice, I'm hearing that quote where it's like someone said, don't expect rewards, or don't expect to receive things that you basically didn't do the work for. So that's why you are focusing heavily at this time about, doing all that you can so that you can receive the rewards that are actually meant for you. And the meaning of this symbol, lastly, is the Saturn, which represents discipline and responsibility and, clearing out limitations. So it's also that energy of, signifying long-term goals, career goals, and, different authority figures. So, being an authority over yourself, and, not allowing anyone to, well, not allowing yourself to like stop yourself up, stepping out on faith, like the Fool card, or that just the Fool's journey, gives you that energy of, and having faith in yourself, the Sun card, and, not being afraid, as well. So I hope this, provides that insight into the situation that you may be going through, or it was just great to listen to. So my final thoughts here: the Fool card is not just the beginning of the tarot, it is the beginning of every new chapter in our lives, and it's a chance to rewrite our story and to step into the unknown with curiosity instead of being in fear, and to trust that the universe is holding us and guiding us and leading us somewhere beautiful and perfect, like perfectly crafted for each one of us. So if you are standing on the edge of something new, don't be afraid. Go ahead and take that leap. And if you are, or if you were feeling afraid, this, lightened the mood for you as well. And don't wait for those perfect moments, because the perfect moment is whenever you decide to begin. So the Fool's journey is your journey. You are ready. And so it is. Peace, 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 peace.